demo of a little app that I wrote. It's a Java app, so it should work across Windows, Mac, and Linux. It is designed to take a scan of a postage stamp, rotate it, crop it, save it, and also to do batch processing of an entire folder of images. If I click the load button here and just pick a photo, we'll grab that one. You see on the left is the original image. On the right is the one that's been rotated and cropped. I got a few options here. If I click image options down here at the bottom, I have some options with regards to resizing should I choose to do that. There's none, which will save the file in the exact same size it was originally. You can reduce it by a percentage. You can set a max height, max width, or just set it to the whichever the longest side is to be a certain size. The padding controls the distance around the edge of the stamps. If I set it to 0 and hit reprocess, you can see that the algorithm runs right up to the edge of the perfs. So I give it a little bit of a pad there, hit reprocess, and give a nice little border around it. And then if I hit save, and we'll save this one as just 5 Pfennig. Save. Okay, now if I go to the folder where these are at, click on that, and drag it where you can see it. You can see there it is. A nice saved photo of that stamp that's been cropped and rotated. Okay. It'll also do batch processing. The default on the batch processing is that it will load a folder full of images and then save them all back to the same folder that they were from. So there's an option for a naming suffix here so that if I process an entire folder full of images, it will save the processed images right back to that same folder with a little suffix on it. It does have the option to output to a different target folder so that if you don't want to put the resized image or the rearranged images into the same folder they were originally in, you can set a target folder and it will set them there. Now for the purposes of this, I'm going to turn that off. Then if I say, all right, I want to do an entire batch, I'll pick that same folder full of specimen stamps, hit OK. It's going to run through them right quick. The little blue bar tells me it's done. And now if I drag that folder where you can see it, you will see that I have 2 copies of each. A copy that's, say, the regular before, and a copy of the after. So it has successfully rotated and cropped the stamps. And that it does give you the option. The only other thing I haven't mentioned here, a lot of these settings you can save them as default so that the next time you bring it up it will load those same settings. So there you go. Hope to have it out to where everybody can use it here shortly.